if you don't have that, you don't have the successful business. And how to be on the top of the industry, because the industry, like, it changes really fast. And by this, I hope you could see that how complicated this process can be, how difficult this process is. Today's live stream is not very usual. It's more like web stream. So I will have some presentation, some slides prepared for you. And this session will be really practical, because we will talk about how to open a bank account for high risk, mostly for online casinos. So stay with us until the end, because at the end I will have some gift for you. I will not tell what it is right now, but at the end of the live stream, I will tell you what it is, and you will get it, of course, for free, and of course from our team. So briefly, let me tell you briefly about me. Can you please? Briefly about me, my name is Odi, and I'm a co-founder of MGL. And I had a, yes, thank you. So I'm a head of partnerships now, ex-head of corporate team. And I had a great experience in consulting in Big 3 in McKinsey, where I had worked in various industries. I worked with several big clients that are Fortune 500. And most importantly, I have worked on M&A deal between the banks. So at that time, my journey with banks only started. I started looking into what the operations are, what are I would say, the insight of the end of the industry is, and started looking like more and more details. At that time started my journey. After that, I started thinking about where my journey would be, like after 2 years in consulting. And I thought like I had a great skills to never give up and find all the answers to the questions. And I thought like where I could put the skill, in which industry, in which niche. And here came up the iGaming. I started going more and more into the iGaming and explored, I researched the industry, and I understood that this skill will be really valuable in iGaming, and I was right. So by that, we started with Ivan this year, the MGL Solutions, where we put two approaches. First is client-first approach, where we find all the answers to your questions, and we have a team with a deep iGaming experience and knowledge, for sure. And I have worked a lot with the clients in MGL to get the license, and of course the next step was to open the bank account. So speaking of opening the bank account, I learned that partnerships is one of the most crucial things here to get to know and to start with, because in iGaming it's like a really small village where everyone knows everyone, and where something new happens, someone new comes into the niche, you get to know maybe from your partner or yourself, but you will get to know, and it's really crucial to have this partnership established in order to have the best service possible, in order to know how to get one of the services, and how to be on the top of the industry, because the industry, like, it changes really fast. Okay. Tell me if everything is good. Let me know in the comments as everything is good. Hello, Adam. Okay, let's continue. So going into this webinar, For whom is this webinar for? Of course, this is for the business owners of online casinos, B2B providers, white label providers. This webinars will also for financial directors, for compliance managers, and anyone who needs to open the bank account or is looking for a new banking solution, for sure. So let's begin. First is how to open the bank account for the high-risk project, mainly for the online casino, and not to get no. You will get no, but how to minimize those no's. So when we provide licensing solutions, mainly this is our main service, but what we understood is everything in the chain is very crucial. First, you open the company. Second, you get the license, and third, you need the bank account. Without the bank accounts, even if you have the great structure, yes, company structure, corporate structure, even if you have the great license, even if you have great marketing, right? If you don't have in the chain the great banking partner, so I mean like the bank account that works for you, not against you, it means that if you don't have that, you don't have the successful business, especially long term, because every time you will need to go through some problems and some issues. I will tell more about it a bit later. Hello, everyone. So to go next, you know that iGaming is high risk, is really high risk, and it's really difficult to find the bank that works for your project and to get the yes from the bank in order to open the bank account for your company. It's really, really hard. We saw that how our clients struggling with this, how our partners struggled with that. We heard about those struggles and we saw that. So this is really complicated way for most of the projects and most of the businesses. And most of the clients, they feel like after they're getting the license, they feel like they are in the box and there is no way out because everything else is set up, everything else is ready, but they can't just get the money. They just can't get those money flow, and of course the business is not working, so everyone is in the stuck. So and they also feel that they have everything, like they have the legal structure, they have this company, they have all the documents in hand, but time by time, they're like one by one, they're getting no and no and no from banks. And of course, when you get no from the bank, there is almost no way to reapply if you don't change something in the company, in the structure, in the business, that you can show that yes, now it's changes, it's not the same, which is really, really difficult and which we don't want to happen. And after that, even after some clients open the bank account, there happens the due diligence. Due diligence that comes for every transaction. There is a due diligence, and every transaction can be paused, can be held, and your money is held, and you can't get it. All the clients get nervous. The whole business is without money, and they start proving that this money is truly what they want, what they not want, what they got legally. So as a result, lots of projects get spent several months to open really great bank account that works for their project. And that's why it gets you really like several months. And the reason is that, as you can see, bank accounts wants to understand who is holding the funds, who is the real UBO, how the money flow works in your business, and who are your partners, who manages the risks, everything. They want to know everything in your project. They want to know everyone in your project, and they want to know how your project works. So it's really tricky to show for the banks so that you get the yes, so that you open the bank account and you have also working bank account for you. So how to, I will tell you in the next session, in the next sector, how to open bank account yourself. So you don't have anyone helping you, how to do it yourself. So step one is to find reliable partnership, reliable banking partner. This is the most complicated part as for me, because you can't just Google, because I tried to Google it myself. We have the partners, but I tried to Google and see whom we have in the Google in the first page. And mostly these are not the end banks that you will have the account with, but these are the agents like us ourselves who can help you to open that bank account. And when you go to such kind of agents, you will need to truly check if their partners are reliable. When you get the terms, you need to check yourself whether these banks truly work with the high risk, truly work with the casinos. Do they freeze the accounts? Did they have such kind of history? And it's really hard to get that information. You need to have some people, maybe in the bank, maybe in their, I would say, network, yes, community, to get to know whether they had such cases. So it's a due diligence, but from your side, and mostly it takes around 2 months in order to find the reliable partner. The second stage is the documents. This is my favorite part, because this is the part that everyone got stuck in, and this is the part that with which we start always our applications. So the documents. We have core documents. Yes, thank you. We have core documents, which are the passport, which must be notarized, of course. These are the proof of the address. These are the CVs of every key person, UBO shareholder, directors, managers, and etc. These are the background checks, some reference letters from the lawyers and accountants, etc. Also, we have some additional documents, right? Some documents for the company, which are certificate of incorporations, articles of association, gambling license, the full list of the key people, UBOs and shareholders, tax ID numbers, detailed business plan, audited financial statements, recent bank statements, if you have one, the proof of domain ownership, software agreements with other partners from whom you will get the funds, for example, with the PSPs, all the policies like AML, KYC, the responsible gambling and everything, recent compliance or audit that if you had once. And this list of documents can be bigger, and it's mostly longer and bigger depending on which bank you are applying to. So I think we can go to the third step, is submitting your application. This step is also very important, because when you get all your documents, you submit these documents, and the compliance start asking some additional questions about your project, business, etc. They will ask some clarifying questions and all the things, and mostly it takes around 2 weeks to finish the step. Sometimes more if they are not happy with your answers. The next step, the fourth step, is the compliance review. So after they get all your answers, they will review all the documents, your answers, they will verify your licenses, they will verify your company, they will verify who's the UBO, all the things. So it takes mostly from 2 to 8 weeks, depending again on the bank. The fifth step is the account approval. After you get the approval, and if you get the approval, you will have some first access to your bank account. And in most cases, banks ask either to have the minimum fee to help to kind of hold in this bank account, or to pay for the opening this bank account. So you need to make the first transaction, I would say. And the last step, which is not the step, I would say, this is the ongoing compliance. When you will get the first money into your account, you will have some compliance checks, you will have some due diligence. They will ask you, even if they know what your business is, even if you provided everything, even if you provided some agreements with the PSPs that where money is coming from, even though they will ask some clarifying questions. So you will say, yes, so this is my partner, here's my agreement, and we are getting this money for this. So this will be more often in the beginning, and rarely during like in 1 to 3 months, I would say. And by this, I hope you could see that how complicated this process can be, how difficult this process is to open the bank account, to find first the bank account, the reliable bank, and the second to open this bank account. And we saw this problem, of course, with our first clients that got the license. Okay, we lost the host, but anyways, let's continue. So we found this problem first when we started with working with our clients in January, February, when they got their first license and started opening the bank accounts. And we thought a lot with our lawyers, with our corporate team, how we can solve the situation, because we are problem solvers. And we came up with the 4-step solution. This is a 4-step solution, is truly built by our team, by the MGL, but I won't tell you what it is right now. At the end of this live session, you will get the special word that you can send to our Telegram, and our team will contact you and tell you about this 4-step optimization. This optimization system will help you for sure to open the bank account, to find an open bank account easier and more conveniently for you. That will save you some delays and, of course, save you some money. Let me show you let me show you one of the cases that I'm really proud of. The case is, we had the UBO that held Russian passport and US residence. And for those who tried to open bank account previously, I think they understand what the case is. Mostly people from Russia, they can't open the bank accounts, and most bank accounts, they don't work with the people who have US residency. So we had that combination in the case. And this person had Costa Rica company and Cyprus company and 2 licenses from us. But we opened them 3 bank accounts, European bank accounts that are already approved and opened. 1 in the process of the opening, thank you, and 1 is rejected. So you can see that we can work with really complicated cases, and we're really proud of this. And now the client is happy. By the way, the client was the B2B provider, white label, so this is also not very simple case, I would say. So let's move to the last part of our webinar. Regarding our 4-step optimization system that I have promised you before. This system, again, will help you to make the application process easier and faster, and will save you both time and money. So if you want to get this system, you can either leave it in the comments the word consult, or you can type in our Telegram the word consult, and our team will get back to you, and we will have the free consultation first, and also we will of course send you this for system optimization. I would really recommend you to spend a couple of minutes to get to know this optimization system that will save you tons of time and money, and to see how we work. I think also we have the QR code, right? Can you please share the QR code? Yes, you can just scan this QR code and get some personal consultation on, of course, how to open the bank account and how to get the license that is tailored for your business and for your project. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, colleagues. Thank you, team, for being here with me today, and see you on the consultation. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Great. Sorry, my team told me that we have some comments and some questions. So sorry for that. Okay, from Joao. Can MGL discuss the Portuguese license in the future? I'm on Portuguese, and I feel like there is a lot of misinformation going around about this, guys. Of course, thank you for sharing what you are interested in. We really appreciate it. So, guys, if you have any other themes, any other questions in your mind, feel free to share. We will for sure make the live stream about this. Okay, our market is begging for more regulated operators, only a little more than a dozen here. Yeah, I know about regulated markets and casinos that have non-regulated licenses. This is a very tricky space, I would say, to talk about. But I will let Ivan to talk about this more because he is our licensing expert, and I hope that in the maybe next or in one of the in the next sessions we will discuss the Portuguese and Brazilian maybe also markets. Okay, do we have any other questions here? I will wait a little bit more, a couple of more minutes. Tell me how was the live stream for you? Did you get any useful information? Did you how was it? Did you like it? Also, we like some constructive feedback. If you didn't like something, please share. We are always open for that. Also, you can share if you don't want to share some questions or comments in Telegram or in LinkedIn in the comments. You can write either me directly or you can write to our team. We are always happy to answer your questions. Okay. I think we have finished for today. Let me see all the comments. Great. Thank you everyone again for being with me today. Have a great day, and I will be waiting for your comments and questions.